Hey, what is up, everybody? It is Vdub here, and I want to welcome you to my 2018 college football playoff projection video. If there is a projection video out, that means we have the college football playoff rankings in real life are out, as the latest standings are now officially out, and these videos come out every Wednesday afternoon at noon Eastern. So keep an eye on that. In order to do that, please hit that like and subscribe button and hit the bell icon to receive notifications when these videos do come out. So without further ado, we are going to go through how this whole process works. So here's how it's going to work out. If you're playing in the conference championship game in real life, that means you're going to be guaranteed a spot whether you win the conference championship game or be the runner-up. Now, as far as group of 5 teams go, the top 3 third-place finishers in the group of 5 will get a spot into the college football playoff in this 2018 field, as well as 7 at-large teams. 4 brackets will consist of 7 teams each, just like the NFL playoffs. And just like the NFL playoffs, the top seeds in each bracket will have the first round bye and will reseed, meaning that the highest seed will play the lowest seed remaining. The first and second round games will be played at the site of the higher seed, and in the quarterfinals and the semifinals will be played at the designated New Year's Six bowl games, which will be determined by the close proximity of each number 1 seed. And then, of course, the number 1 overall seed will have the shorter travel to both their quarter and semifinal bowl games. The national championship game will be played, of course, where the actual national championship game will be played. And all games on this channel will be CPU versus CPU via College Football 26. And we will have more information about how that will work out on the actual selection show, which we will reveal coming up shortly. And here is how I'm going to use the criteria for how the seedings and selections are made. First of all, we're going to use the college football playoff rankings because those are the most important rankings coming up in the real game right now. But then I also will use the AP poll because it is possible that you could be ranked in the AP poll and still not be ranked in the college football playoff rankings, especially if you are a group of 5 team. And then we'll go through the votes received in the AP poll, followed by the ESPN Football Power Index rankings to determine how you'll be seeded and slotted. And here are the projection episodes here for November 5th, 12th, 19th, 26th, and December 3rd at noon Eastern, followed by the official selection show will be on Sunday, December 7th, 2025. I want to try to say this will probably be out around 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern time. And now with that, without further ado, it is time to see the projected 28 teams that are in my 2018 field, how it would look like if it was December 7th. As we start off with the Sugar Bowl bracket, the number 1 overall seed, the Ohio State Buckeyes, they will choose the Sugar Bowl as it is closer to Columbus than it is to any other bowl game. And of course, the number 1 overall seed, they get the closer to home path, no matter how everything else goes. And as we see here, as I said, the brackets do reseed after every round, so that's why you see the bracket the way it is with number 2 seed Texas Tech, and they'll have a huge game coming up in the real life against BYU this upcoming weekend. So they're either going to go up or they're going to go down, and they'll face the 7 seed Kennesaw State out of Conference USA, the current leaders of the Conference USA right now. Then we got the number 3 seed, the Oregon Ducks, number 9 in the college football playoff rankings, and they will host the number 6 Miami of Ohio Red Hawks, as the Red Hawks are currently leaders of the Mid-American Conference right now, the only undefeated team in conference play. Then we have the Memphis Tigers, who had a loss to UAB, a bad one. That is probably why they are not ranked in the top 25 in the college football playoff. However, they are the highest ranked group of 5 team, as they are the AP number 22 team. That is why I said the AP rankings still matter a little bit. And they would host the James Madison Dukes. The Dukes right now would be the current leaders of the Sun Belt. They are actually leaders of the Sun Belt East. And they'd be at Memphis. That'd be a huge group of 5 match. And now we have the number 2 overall seed, but the number 1 seed in the Cotton Bowl region, the Indiana Hoosiers, who are number 2 in the college football playoff ranking, but actually are technically in first place in the Big Ten standings. They are 6-0 with Ohio State being 5-0, so they do have that lead by half a game. So they'll get that bye in the Cotton Bowl region. Number 2 seed, the BYU Cougars, who are number 7 in the college football playoff ranking. Leader, only undefeated team in the Big 12 conference. Half a game over Texas Tech, as I mentioned earlier. Huge game between both teams, and that's going to be a simulation game, by the way, for my college football 26 simulation coming up this week. Coming up actually later tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. That's going to be the first game. They would host the Western Michigan Broncos, who are one of the top 3 group of 5 teams from the Mid-American Conference. Top 3 group of 5 third place finishers, I should say. And the 3 seed would be the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, the independent number 10 overall in the college football playoff standings. And they would take on the 6 seed Southern Miss Golden Eagles, who would be in the conference championship game in the Sun Belt, the leaders of the Sun Belt West Division. And rounding out the Cotton Bowl bracket would be the number 4 seed Georgia Tech Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, my fault. They are second in the ACC. They still be in the ACC championship game despite the loss to NC State. And they would host San Diego State, the only undefeated team in the Mountain West Conference. And now we head to the Orange Bowl bracket, where the number 1 seed would be Texas A&M Aggies, the number 3 team in the college football playoff rankings and leaders of the SEC right now. Number 2 seed would be Ole Miss, number 6 in the college football playoffs, and they would host number 7 Jacksonville State out of the Conference USA. They would be in the Conference USA championship game against Kennesaw State. That is how things are looking right now. The 3 seed, the Texas Longhorns, who are number 11 in the college football playoff ranking, but would not be in the 12-team playoff right now due to how the format is with the 5 highest conference champions. Memphis being the highest group of 5 team, as well as Virginia being the highest, being number 14 in the college football playoff, projected to win the ACC. Those 2 would be ahead of them. But they would host the Navy Midshipmen, the number 6 seed out of the American Conference, the leaders of the American. And shout out to my man, Mr. Cinco Ocho, quickly, who is controlling Navy in a online dynasty for college football 26, ran by my friend Franchise Gaming. He is also a Texas Longhorns fan, so that would be the Mr. Cinco Ocho Classic here. And then lastly, to end the bracket, for the Orange Bowl, we have number 4 Virginia, the leaders of the ACC right now, number 14 in the college football playoff, and they would take on the number 5 seed, the North Texas Mean Green, who would be in as one of the top 3 group of 5 third place finishers because of the others receiving votes. Somebody had to go west, and that team had to be Alabama, as they are the number 1 seed in the Rose Bowl bracket. They did have some success, as they did win the first national championship with Nick Saban at the Rose Bowl Stadium in Pasadena. So they are the number 1 seed in the Rose Bowl bracket, being number 4 in the college football playoff ranking. Number 2 would be the Georgia Bulldogs. That'd be one of the 7 at-large teams, not from the auto bids from the conference championship games or the 3 top group of 5 third-place finishers. They would take on the number 7 seed Buffalo Bulls from the MAC, who are in second place in the MAC right now, would be in the MAC championship game against Miami of Ohio. Number 3 seed Oklahoma, number 12 in the college football playoff ranking, but would not be in the CFP 12-team playoff right now. They would host number 6 Old Dominion, as Old Dominion would be the third of the top 3 group of 5 third place finishers from the Sun Belt Conference. The number 4 seed, the Utah Utes, out of the Big 12, would be number 13 in the college football playoff rankings. And they would host the number 5 seed Boise State Broncos, who would be in the Mountain West Conference championship game against San Diego State if we were going into conference championship weekend. So that is how your 28 teams would be, the selections as of right now. And this is your full bracket right here. As you can see, in the Peach Bowl would be one semifinal game. That would pit the Rose Bowl bracket winner against the Sugar Bowl bracket winner. And then on the other side, you have the Fiesta Bowl, which would pit the Cotton Bowl bracket winner against the Orange Bowl bracket winner. So if anything goes, you would have 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3 if all the number 1 seeds make it to the semifinals. And that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the first of my 2018 college football playoff projection video for November 5th. Again, these will come out every Wednesday at noon Eastern, the day after the actual reveal the newest rankings that come out on Tuesday nights. Let me know what you guys think about this. Would 28 teams actually work in real life? Comment on whether you think that would work out or not, as well as comment on what do you guys think about the actual 12-team projections for the CFP. What do you guys think about it? Are you guys shocked that Memphis was not ranked in the top 25, but still in the top 25 in the playoff rankings, as I say, because they are number 22 in the AP poll, but are you shocked they're not in the college football playoff rankings right now? But they are the highest G5 team. That is why they are the 12th seed and the 5th highest conference champion. Other than that, if you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications when these videos, as well as my NBA 2K26 content, which, by the way, will be coming out shortly around 2 p.m. Eastern, and that would be between the Los Angeles Clippers and the Boston Celtics for my 2025-2026 season playthrough. You could watch yesterday's video, the Portland Trailblazers and the Houston Rockets. You'll see that video pop up pretty shortly, so you can click on that as soon as this video comes to an end. And don't forget tonight, BYU and Texas Tech in my college football 26 simulation. You guys have a good one. Peace out.